G'day and welcome to episode 128 of Trent365. Today is Saturday the 7th of April. Fresh eyes. I've spent the last few days here in Palau inspecting a couple of our spas. And every time I do a trip like this, I always find more things out of place or wrong or broken than what the local team seems to have found or seems to see. And I'd like to think that that's just because I'm so amazingly good at my job. The reality, though, I think, is that it's because I'm coming to it with a fresh pair of eyes. So I see things that, frankly, they just don't see anymore. So there's a couple of little tricks that you can use to keep fresh eyes in your spa or a hotel or anything similar for that matter, without necessarily having to fly someone halfway around the world to do it. First thing I like to do is to assign each room to an individual. And that individual is responsible for the cleanliness and the standards in that room. You hold them accountable, you pull out the checklist regularly, that kind of thing. But then you flip it around every few months. So every few months you change the allocation of the rooms to a different person. So now you've got another fresh pair of eyes looking at that room. What you'll find, of course, is that they will see things that the other person didn't see. Another thing I like to do is bring the team into the room and just spend a couple of minutes looking around, up, down, high, low, look into every nook and cranny. And then you say to the team, right, I found 6 things that are out of place. You need to find the 6 things that I found. Once you've got multiple people looking for those 6 things, and of course they have no idea what they might be, invariably they're going to come across more than 6 things. Each of those individuals is going to find a list of 6, which some of them will be the same, but there'll be new ones that you hadn't even thought of. And when you do that, invariably, like I say, you'll come up with a list that's much bigger than those 6 that you identified. So there's a couple of little tricks that you can use to try and keep fresh eyes in your spa or hotel or wherever you are. Because fresh eyes really do see different things. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe on iTunes. Check us out on the Google Play Store, Overcast, Pocket Cast, or just follow along on the social streams. And I'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.